Welcome back to the Road to Insane Final Boss. I'm just gonna go do a couple hours of Furies, or Twin Furies, cause yeah, I wanna complete my Zaros reputation, which I'm like 500 reputation points or whatever off of, and turning in the seals from the Twin Furies helps out a lot. So hopefully I can get some crests and dormant anima core pieces. Oh snap, I just got the Blade of Nemora. Alright, so I assume that's the main hand because I've already got the Blade of Avaris and that was probably the offhand. So yeah, there we go. That's dual wield the Fury weapons, which I really don't want, really. I mean, they're kind of trash, but I mean, they're cool to have, right? Finished the 2 hours of the Twin Furies, didn't get anything else too good. I did get a Zamarakian Essence to add to the collection, I guess, so lots of resource drops, and look at all these sharks. 1.6k sharks for me to start cooking up, which is really nice because I've been really low on sharks for a while, so it's gonna really help out that food supply. And this should do it. That is the maximum reputation in the Zarosian faction, which unlocks 100% drop rate increase or whatever, and the 1 out of 4 for the venerated title, I guess, so that's nice to unlock. And now I guess I'll start working on maxing out the Zamorak reputation. Just did a BM today, and I've just realized I have so much techie that I could spend on either like tank top, which would help out at some places, but I can't decide which top or which piece I want. I already have some of the pieces to increase my drop rate for the Acto pieces, but I don't know which one of these I want, if ranged mage or melee is better. So anyway, I might just actually go for the Corruption Blast ability codex, just to get this out of the way, because it's a useful ability that I just really want to have, and yeah, let's get this. Okay, so that's a really nice thing to finally have. It was really hard deciding between Onslaught and Corruption Blast, but now I have both, so I can use both of those at the places like Virago and Vindicta, so that should help out a lot for my mage DPS, and it's really nice. Still not sure what I'm gonna buy next. Like, I could use the tank melee gear at like Araxor melee kills, but I already have T90 DPS on, which is probably better anyway. And ranged I could use at some places like maybe Yakimaru. Nah, DPS gear is probably best if I do a leech PS all the time. But mage gear would definitely be nice for Vindicta, I think, and some other places, but it's hard to tell like which would be best right now. Oh, the melee tank armor wouldn't be nice for Araxor. I meant to be nice for Corp eventually, but never mind. And a scroll piece came in. Nice. Alright, so how many pieces of that? I think I'm going for the Cruelty scroll now. So one more scroll piece until I'm done with the Cruelty, so then I can actually get some good ranged DPS scrimshaws. And I think I'll want to go for the Elements next, because that's also a level 92 fletching scrimshaw that I can make. That would be good for maging. I probably shouldn't have gotten the ranging scrimshaw unlock, because it turns out Cruelty is like better than scrimshaw ranging, even though scrimshaw ranging requires 95 fletching instead of 92, so that's unfortunate. Didn't know that back when I got it. And something else I wanted to mention, I don't know why I'm making all these clips just randomly after a BM kill, but anyway, got an 889 rune crafting, getting pretty close to that 90, probably, hopefully get that today, and that actually also got me 2,500 total, so there's that milestone. It's a pretty cool milestone there, but just 2 more levels of rune crafting and then I can finally leave that place until I go for 99, which should not be for a while. And finally there's 90 rune crafting. Alright, so that unlocks a lot of useful stuff. So I can basically move on to this platform and switch between these two, which I think is like the best place to be at 90 rune crafting. But anyway, it also unlocks Massive Pouch, which is pretty nice, and Sea Singer's Armor, and that Adventure at Player Owned Ports, which is a cool unlock. Should get me some nice amount of chi, even though I don't really think I'll be making that armor, because I'm probably going to be having the Raids armor first, but whatever. Let's move on to this island and have better XP rates for this last level. And finally, there it is, 91 rune crafting. Finally, I can just get out of here, actually do the Karamja task set, and never come back to this place until I'm basically ready to max, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to save this skill for the last one to max cape, and yeah, just finish this off whenever that comes around. But for now, I think I'm ready to actually go do the Karamja task set and do something interesting for once, because like for the 2 or 3 days I was just sitting there at Runespan, I just did nothing interesting on this game. I can finally go camp Armadyl or do whatever after I finish the task set, of course, because, you know, just might as well finish this off now. And there we go, Karamja tasks all completed. Yeah, perfectly timed the incubation of this baby chameleon to be finished by the time I did all the other tasks, and there we go, they're all complete. So now I can complete, claim the reward from the jungle foresters, and I guess shout out to Femmet who helped out with the fight pit task. So that was cool, and yeah, that's another task set down. Finally doing some Armadyl, leveling up my armor, so I'm not going to count this in the 10-hour Armadyl part of this episode right now. That's saving that for tomorrow, but Corruption Blast is really, like, good here. It's making my kills a lot faster and killing the minions a bit while I'm killing the boss, which is really nice, so that I can use the altar more reliably, even if I even need it, because since I'm killing it so much faster, I'm burying the bones faster with the Demon Horn necklace, which means I don't even need the prayer, so this is really nice. Well, finally I get a drop. It's been like a whole instance and no drops, but finally get Armadyl gloves, so that's one more component to add to the collection, and that's, I think, 7 total, but I used 5 for the first precise gizmo, so that's 2 so far right now. Took just over 2 instances to finish leveling up these 2 to level 10, so let's go ahead and disassemble them for some XP. Am I going to get 76 off of this? Let's see. And no, just 75, which is fine. Doesn't really unlock anything, but it's good to work on invention. And yeah, I only got 1 Armadyl drop from that entire 2-hour trip, which is unfortunate probably, but I'll be doing 10 hours of that as soon as I basically wake up tomorrow, so that ought to be fun, and hopefully get more drops. So I've also been doing a bunch of Virago while I was doing rune crafting and stuff. Whenever I got invited, I would go, and that is Soda Ash, not Tectonic Energy. Tectonic Energy is down here, 122. Alright, so that's definitely enough for both top and legs, so I'll need all 5 of these stones of binding, and I should be able to boost the 2 levels I need with the rune crafting to 93, so that should be high enough to make the top and legs. Alright, Tectonic robe top, there we go. Gotta make sure not to wield it because I need to be fully charged to augment it. And I'm gonna need to camp the level 95 divination spot for like a couple days just to get enough charges to be able to augment these and have enough charges to actually use my staff and my bow and all that stuff, and well, every augmented item really. Need to really stock up on those charges a lot more because I'm pretty low for starting to actually use augmented weapons. And yeah, tomorrow I'm planning to actually camp Armadyl for the Armadyl components. I would need to put Precise 5 on my staff. I had to augment it because it was down to like 3% and I still wanted to do Virago, so decided just to augment it just for a little bit more Virago before repairing it, because it would have been a waste of money because I was going to augment it soon anyway. So anyway, I'm just going to go to bed because it's like 10 a.m. for me, and I stayed up all night doing Virago and rune crafting and all that junk. Decided to finally get a mobile perk to help out like during caches and stuff, and wow, I got a Demon Slayer along with it. That's pretty nice. Alright, so I think it's about time I do my 10 hours of Armadyl. Let's just quickly see what kill count I'm gonna start at as soon as I'm out of combat, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I get enough Armadyl components to augment my Noxious set. I will need like 7 more Armadyl components, and if I get the top or legs, they kind of count as 4 because I can level them up to level 10 and disassemble them for 4 times components. And so that'll be really nice if I get those 2 pieces, but we'll have to see. And hopefully I get the pet, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit this first threshold like pretty soon here. Let's go boss kills. Kree are 971, so yeah, just 29 more kills until I hit that first threshold, and that'll help out with the drop rate. And yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to do while I'm just sitting here in Armadyl for freaking 10 hours. Friggin' Hulu made everything like behind the subscription wall, which is really annoying, so I can't like watch through every episode of South Park, and I refuse to give money to those frickin' jagoffs that decided, hey, let's make everything behind a paywall, because screw everyone who actually watched the free stuff and gave us ad revenue. I hate them so much. Anyway, yeah, see you whenever I get a drop. Oh, finally there's a drop, and it's an Armadyl buckler, which I don't think I've ever had before, but it's still an Armadyl component, so I'll take it. But yeah, it took forever to get this first drop. Look at the kill counter up there, 388, which isn't really the Armadyl boss kill count. You basically divide that by 4, so I had about 100 kills, which isn't too unlucky, but still, I usually get more drops than this. And what do you know, finally got a second drop. You can see the kill count up there. It's a bit off because I had to start a couple more instances, but yeah, there we go, another Armadyl buckler. Great, another Armadyl component, at least that's good, but still, these drops are so far apart. Took a little break from Armadyl after 4 hours to go and record and edit something that you'll see after this next trip, but here we are, I'm set up for 6 hours of Armadyl this time, 10 Holy Overload flasks, which should last 10 hours pretty much exactly, and yeah, let's go camp Armadyl for 6 more hours. Hopefully get more drops than the... I only get like 2 drops in 4 hours. That's so bad. Yay, got an item in the first instance, which is cool. Armadyl boots, so that's another component. Ooh, big loot beam, but unfortunately it's just a War Priest piece, which is okay with me, because these also disassemble into Armadyl components. But yes... I'm looking for the pet loot beam, and I see the giant loot beam on the floor. I'm like, ooh, big loot beam must be the pet, but stupid War Priest. Oh well, one more Armadyl component to add to the collection. And pretty soon after that, Cape got a Armadyl helmet, so that's another Armadyl component. This makes 7, so I just need 3 more components until I can augment both my scythe and staff with precise 5, and that'll be all 3 weapons, so almost there. And got another Armadyl hilt. Okay, like, not sure if it's best to make the Godsword leveled up or just disassemble, like, the Godsword before leveling it up, or whatever's best to do with that, but guess it's a decent drop. And another pair of Armadyl boots. That's cool. And yet another Armadyl buckler. It's like the 3rd one today. And there's another Armadyl helmet. Man, I'm getting everything but the top and legs. Like, come on. But at least with this helmet, I now have 10 Armadyl components, so I can finish my knock set with precise 5. That's awesome. It's like why I came here. It's done. Hey, what do you know? Just as I get enough components, I get an Armadyl chestplate, so I don't actually need to level this up for the quadruple components, but it's nice, I think. Another giant loot beam giving me a surprise, but of course it's just another War Priest piece, which is, I guess, another Armadyl component, which I guess is kind of useful if I ever want to augment like one-handed weapons or any other weapons. I can still have some precise perks for those. And the next kill after that War Priest piece, I get an Armadyl chain skirt, which is not... no, I didn't actually get full Armadyl from the trip so far, but pretty close. Just need the gloves, I think, and would have gotten full Armadyl this session at least. Oh, and that actually also was the last kill of the session, so there we go. That's almost full Armadyl from 10 hours, and yeah, done. Was actually able to use up all my Holy Overloads except for 2 doses in one trip. That was 10 Holy Overloads. That's quite a lot of Armadyl. Let's see the kill count. I think I started at 970 something. Can always look back and see when exactly that was, but I can't recall right now. 1,533, so that's about 550 kills in 10 hours. That's 55 kills an hour. Not too bad. And I siphoned my augmented bow 3 times, which got me 3 invention levels, which is pretty nice as well. And yeah, I still have a few lots of charges left, 8 hours left. Gonna need to grind out a lot of energies to be able to sustain these weapons for very long, but it's nice. And AFK, I can do that whenever. But there we go, that's 10 hours of Armadyl. Got about 10 Armadyl like drops, not including the War Priest. So that's pretty nice. got me my precise 5 perks for my noxious set. So I'm gonna go ahead and augment my scythe and staff now. There we go, that's 2 gizmos with precise 5, putting them both on my scythe and then my staff. Make sure I don't misclick and put 2 in the scythe. That would be pretty devastating, but there we go. That's Nox set with all precise 5, and eventually I'll be working on getting Aftershock 3 on all of them, but that won't be for a while, because I'd need like 3 more... Yeah, 3 more, like, lances. I already have 1 lance. I can level that up to get to 4 Ilujankin components. And I would need 89 invention for that component anyway, so anyway, I think I'm too tired to do anything else today, so I'm going to go ahead and go to bed and do something else tomorrow, but I guess the next clip in this video will be a short little Armadyl guide that I made while doing that 10-hour grind. So, hope this helps, and yeah, enjoy the guide. Hey, this is ChillsRS with another awesome boss guide. Today I'll be showing you how to kill Kriara, the Armadyl boss of Godwar's Dungeon. So first of all, you'll typically start the kill with 100% adrenaline, so you're going to want to pop off Death Swiftness at the start of each kill. Using Revolution, you're now free to get up and go to the kitchen. Get a bowl, a spoon, and a bucket of ice cream. The ice cream flavor doesn't really matter. I'm using cookies and cream for this kill. At this point, I like to go back to the computer and use a threshold or 2 to speed up the kill. Back in the kitchen, take your best ice cream scooper and dig in. My scooper is pretty high level, so don't expect the same results if you're a low level player. How you scoop the ice cream can make or break an Arma trip, so make sure you pay special attention to this part and finish scooping as soon as possible. Once the ice cream is in the bowl and you clean up the mess, head back to the computer and Kriara should be pretty much dead. You build back up to 100% adrenaline off the minions as you finish them off, and just rinse and repeat. That's about all there is to killing the Armadyl boss, so I hope this guide helps you guys get better armor trips, and yeah, look forward to more boss guides in the future. I wonder if I'll ever not have to come back here to get more energy whenever I run out of charges. Yeah, man, this is gonna be like the rest of my life, just sitting here gathering charges to do PvM, but anyway, I think that's enough progress for one episode. I'll come back next time for more bossing and skilling and all that good stuff, and yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.